Okay, so let's practice one real quick. Um, what's the electron configuration of sodium? First step is determining how many electrons that sodium would have. If you look on the periodic table, pull up our periodic table here for a second. Sodium's over here, and the alkali metals is number 11. So it's got 11 electrons that we're going to have to worry about. Um, so we've got to put 11 electrons into this electron configuration. And remember, the way this works is 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3d, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p. Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there. And now we've got to put 11 electrons in there. 1s, there's only one s type of s orbital. It holds 2 electrons. And then 2s, there's one type of, or one orientation of an s orbital can hold 2 electrons. So that's 2. So we've got 11 down to 7. 11 minus 4. 2p, there are 3 of them. All right, they can hold up to 6 electrons. That leaves us with 1 electron total. It goes in the 3s. So if we were going to write out a clean version of that electron configuration, we would say 1s, 2, 2s, 2, 2p, 6, 3s, 1. All right, next question, and this is one that you don't know the answer to quite yet, and that is, what is the, or how many valence electrons does sodium have? We haven't really talked about that yet, but we're going to sort of peek ahead here. Valence electrons are the electrons in the outermost s and p orbitals. So the highest energy electrons in the atom are in the highest energy level orbitals in sodium. Well, what's the highest energy level orbital in sodium? Well, it's the 3s. Why is it the 3s? Because 3 is the largest number for an energy level. So in this case, there's 1 electron there. So there's 1 valence electron for sodium. Now I want you to look back at the periodic table. All right. Sodium has 11 electrons. It would like to be like the nearest noble gas. And I'm sorry, the focus on that camera is really weird. I can set it. I'll set it here in a second so that it will stop going. We'll stop. And actually, I'll fix it right now. So we've got sodium there with 11 electrons, all right, and it wants to be like neon with 10. It wants to be like a noble gas, so it wants to lose 1 electron. So sodium forms a +1 ion. So does sodium want to lose or gain electrons? It wants to lose electrons. And how many? 1 electron. Which electron or electrons would sodium want to lose? The valence electrons. That idea of valence electrons is not nearly as important to us right now, but it's going to be because Lewis structure is coming up for us next week. We also have our exam next week, so you probably want to get started looking at the homework for these, and that homework will be posted probably sometime on Wednesday, so that you can start working on that. Okay, so we've got our practice writing electron configuration, looking at that and how it ties to what we observe with the chemical properties and how that relates to valence electrons. So next time we talk, it's going to be about light.